Okay guys, welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. My Dokkan fams, guess what? Pan has officially been released in Global Dokkan. So in this video, we're going to be discussing whether or not you should be pulling in this Dokkan, um, Dokkan banner basically. Um, I'm going to give you the answer now and I'll explain afterwards. But in my honest opinion, I think you should most 100% skip for this banner. And here's my reason why. Unless you are a die-hard Pan or die-hard Trunks and Ginyu fan, then by all means summon if you want to summon. Or if you want to summon for this AGL Ginyu. So obviously Captain Ginyu did make his first return in Global Dokkan banner. And the speculation was that Captain Ginyu was not going to be featured in this banner. Only because Captain Ginyu recently came out slightly, I think 2 banners before the Dokkan Worldwide banner. I like the last time Captain Ginyu came into Global Dokkan was when he first came in. Well, when he first arrived in his first banner, with Berta and Jace, and then Gildo and Raccoon. But in all honesty, I don't think you should be summoning for this banner. I did not summon for this banner, so that's just my honest opinion. If I was giving an advice to myself, I would not summon for this banner. Matter of fact, I did buy Captain Ginyu in the coin shop because I did not I do not have a copy of him in when he first released. But other than that, yeah, that's my answer. So you guys can take it with a grain of salt, obviously. By all means, summon if you want to summon. At the end of the day, it is your decision to summon whether you want to summon. But for those who do value my opinion, I highly recommend not to summon and just skip this banner. That's my recommendation. So we're going to discuss basically each of the units. So obviously Pan finally made her first finally released in global Dokkan. But let's quickly go through what she is, what she does, and then whether or not if she is worth it. So she has a dual category lead of Bond of Friendship and Dragon Ball Seekers. So they gain 3 key and then HP, attack, and defense 170%. Plus an additional HP, attack, and defense plus 30% for characters who also belong in the GT Heroes. So I did actually get the 200% lead for Pan, and these are currently the units that basically fall in either the Bond of Friendship or Dragon Ball Seekers that are GT Heroes. So we do have the EZA LR trio, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, LRB Pan, the new Trunks and Giru, this free-to-play Super Saiyan Goku, this Dokkan Fest Goku, who's still very, very good. Trunks and Goten, still very, very good support for Vegeta and Goku family, and they also stack attack and defense, I believe. Yeah, attack and defense. Oh no. 1 second. Okay, I managed to get it back. But overall, this category is very limiting. This EZA Tech Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is still very, very good to still a very good EZA. This SDR Super Saiyan 4 Goku still a good EZA, but fallen off considerably ever since. I think he might have fallen off since the God event when the 6th year anniversary. But in conclusion, this is a very limiting team. Only because GT Heroes gains the extra 30% buff. But you do have decent units, but I wouldn't say any of them are considerably a top tier unit. I would say I can make a justification for this Super Saiyan 4 Goku and this Super Saiyan 4 Goku. The LR trio, they're very good. They're good EZA, but I think in this category for both Bond and Friendship, Dragon Ball Seekers that are GT Heroes, I think Pan is the best unit in this category. So, but that's why I am not going to be summoning for her. I personally don't think it's worth it, only because of the limiting characters that are in the 200% lead. But let's continue exactly what she does. So she does have 3 unit super attacks. So her normal attack is raises attack, causes immense damage and medium chance to stun the enemy. Her unit attack here, I believe, is with Giru. Oh no, GT Trunks. Greatly raises attack, high chance of stunning with GT Trunks in the same turn. Or if you have Giru, greatly raises attack, causes high chance of stunning the enemy. And then if you have a GT Goku, greatly raises attack with a great chance of stunning the enemy. So this is a very good unit for Super Battle Road. But if we look into the actual category, the only, like I said, these 2 GT Gokus, the Super Saiyan 4s, are very good. He's still very decent to this day. But this is an alright free-to-play option, not the best. I would probably, out of these 4, most likely the least one, like, I would recommend. But yeah, honestly, activating the great chance on her on her 3rd unit super attack is going to be limiting, only because you only have 3 different options, but I wouldn't say they are top tier options. I guess you can run Pan in the 1st slot, whereas you can run this Goku or this Goku in the 2nd slot, or even this Goku, because all 3 of them raises the defense depending on the character. So she does gain an extra, she does have 150 normal stat boost, plus an additional 50 attack and defense when attacking, reduces damage received by 50% before attacking, and key +2, and plus an additional attack +50 as the first attacker in the turn. So you want her to be the first attacker. So once she attacks, she loses this 50% damage reduction, which is a shame because she doesn't gain any she does not gain any defense on her super attack. So that can be a problem with this unit, making her pretty much a glass cannon. Not a glass cannon, but not a viable defensive options after she attacked, but she is very good before attacking. So plus an additional attack and defense plus 20% up to 100% with each attack performed. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there's a GT Hero category ally whose name includes Goku, Trunks, or Giru attacking in the same turn. So if you can proc that that extra super attack, depending on the character, you will most likely be able to pull off the stun. Obviously, it's still a 50% and 70%, but you still be able to pull off the stun. It's still not guaranteed stunning. Because she does greatly raises her attack. For her active skill, she greatly raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy within a turn. Attacks have 59% chance of becoming critical hit, including this one. So she can really honestly dish out a very, very, very strong active skill, depending on how many stats that she gets. So obviously with this unit, I personally would still recommend giving her full additional and The rest, I would say maybe if I was customizing her 100%, I'll give a full additional and then give the rest in crit. This can be activated after performing 5 or more super attacks in the turn. I'm sorry, in the battle, if there's a GT hero category ally whose name includes Goku attacking in the same turn once only, so that's the activation condition. She has all in the family, same lineage, Battlefield Diva, GT, the Innocence, Kamehameha, and Fierce Battle. Obviously, same lineage. Ridiculous Link, P plus 2, attack and defense plus 5. All in family, plus 20% defense. Is there anything? Yeah, GT, P plus 2, attack and defense plus 10%. So she does have very good Link skill, but yeah. Her categories include Hybrid Saints, Dragon Ball Seekers, Goku Family, Youth, Kamehameha, Space Traveling Warriors, GT Heroes, Bond of Friendship, and Bond of Parent and Child. Overall, she is a very, very good unit, a very, very solid option, and yeah, there's no doubt that she is probably one of the better TURs in this game. The banner unit that comes with her is Trunks and Giru. They lead 130% attack and P3 130 for Bonds and Friendship, and greatly raise attack for 1 turn. This is useless, pointless. Lowers defense, pointless. Changes Aegil and Tech key spheres into int key spheres. That is very, very good if you're going for any nuke event. Attack and defense plus 120%. Okay. GT Heroes, Bond of Friendship, and Dragon Ball Seekers, category allies, key plus 1, and attack and defense plus 20%. If this is very good support, if the character is included in all 3 of them. So all these characters will gain that P3 60% buff from Trunks' passive. Plus an additional 120 with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Plus an additional 120 when and all enemies attack minus 20% with 5 or more key spheres obtained. All allies, key plus 2, attack and defense, and chance of performing a critical hit, plus 10% with 7 or more key spheres obtained. So yeah, he's basically giving at that point 70%. If you do get 7 key spheres, he's giving the total buff to these to the GT Hero, Bond of Friendship, and Dragon Ball Seeker 5 key and 70%, which is ridiculous of a support. But in terms of defense, this character is lacking. If you've seen any of the videos out there about this character, he is averaging about 350,000 to 400,000 defense on average. So he does have Speedy Retribution, Brainiacs, Cold Judgment, Solid Sport, GT, Courage, and Fierce Battle. This is the issue. Because of Giru, this makes the link set very awkward. In my total opinion, it just makes the link set very, very, very awkward. He is in the Dragon Ball Seekers, Joint Forces, GT, Space Traveling Warriors, GT Heroes, and Bond of Friendship. Decent. Like he is a good unit, but not the best one. Like you see, like so for example, Guldo and Raccoon, or the STR Piccolo that came with the STR Cooler. So I think most people will be summoning on this banner only for this Ginyu. Ginyu is still, in this point in time, one of the better TURs. I would most possibly say he is probably a top 5 TUR in the game, maybe top 3. I would need to go through each of the TURs to actually state exactly where he fits into the scale, but I do think he's a top 5 TUR. So he's a Terrifying Conquerors or Planetamics Saga category, key 3 and HP attack and defense 170, plus an extra 30% in the stats for characters who belong to the Space Traveling Warrior category. So let's see who is included in the space in Ginyu's leader skill. And this is ridiculous because you have This LR cooler, like, recently came out in the worldwide download. Literally, honestly, like, literally last month he came out. Still, yeah, ridiculous. This Vegeta, still a very good unit. Still guards, like has guard. But you do want to dish out his 18 key for his extra defense. This Frieza, falling off slightly in my opinion, only because you want him to be in the slot 1, but he doesn't really tank as well in slot 1. This LR Turles also fell off slightly. Nap and Vegeta, sure. This Frieza, good option. Easy A is alright. Baby is okay. This guy is a monster once he easy A's. JP has his easy A, but Global has not at the moment. Bojack, in my personal opinion, one of my favorite LRs in the game. He was ridiculous when he first came, and then when SCR Bojack came out, became even better. So I can't wait for his easy A. He's one of the earlier LRs, so I'm waiting for his easy A, and fingers crossed they make him ridiculous. This Ginyu Force, it's, yeah, I would say he is the, maybe, it's either him or him is the best Ginyu Force character, like free to play Ginyu Force character that isn't the Ginyu, basically. Let's just clear off some of this. Don't need to speak to that. Free to play Frieza, very good easy A, good option. This cooler is a very, very good support, a very decent support to this day. Obviously, everyone loves Goddess. Goddess is obviously in this, in Ginyu's lead. This Nappa is a defensive juggernaut. Only if your HP is high enough. Rikumen Golder? This is Rikumen Golder. Tank. Burn Jace. Tank. Yeah, Ginyu. Yeah. Just amazing. Amazing. This Frieza, pretty good. STR Bojack, I was saying. Very good. You got the Easy A King himself. SDR cooler. Yeah. In this 200%. So yeah, you got the free to play Ginyu Force. Like, honestly, this is a very, very solid stack team. Ginyu's lead does have a solid stack team that does support the full 200% buff. So I would not be mad if you do summon on his banner just to get Ginyu himself. I got Ginyu himself. I just bought him with the 400 Dokkan coins, the red coins. I just bought it because I was like, I'm not gonna be summoning on pad, but I need Ginyu. He's ridiculous. I know he's only 55% for me, but I think over time, yeah, he's just a solid unit. He raises defense as this Ginyu himself. Attack and defense 180 plus an additional attack plus 50 when performing a super attack. Launches additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. Wow. Plus an additional 10% per Ginyu category ally on the team, up to 50%. Ginyu Force category allies attack and defense plus 30. Attacks effective against all types when there's another Ginyu Force category ally on the team. This guy is a monster. Performs body change. Can activate when HP is 70% or less, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. He has the typical Ginyu link skill. So, I mean, yeah, Ginyu Force link skill. So he does link well with other Ginyus. And if we go to his transform state, this time he raises attack. He recovers HP by 59% once only. Attack and defense plus 200% plus an additional 50% when performing a super attack. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. Plus an additional attack and defense 10% up to 50% and chance of performing a critical hit. and chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, plus 10% with each attack performed. That is, this part here makes him one of the better TURs. You don't even need dupes because this will give you 50% crit and 50% dodge. Just from this, as long as you do 5 super attacks, this is ridiculous. High chance of foreseeing enemies super attack when there's an ally whose name includes Jace on the team. Like, what more can you ask? Like, you don't need him 100%. 55% is more than enough. However, if you do have him 100%, my recommendation for this unit is to maximize his additional, and in all honesty, put the rest on dodge. So give him 20 additional and 6 on dodge. I don't think in hindsight, this Ginyu here, he's meant to be stacking defense. He's meant to be a defensive unit. Whereas this Ginyu here, he's meant to be a damage juggernaut. Like, he's like, this is like the STR easier cooler sort of like dynamic, where his untransformed state is all about defense and support, where his transformed state is all about attack. So I would not be surprised if that's why you want to summon, because of this Ginyu. So by all means, you guys know what you need. So you do have this Trunks. He has fallen off, in my opinion, ever since the red zone. And the sad part is, he came out literally, I think, a month before red zone. Like, yeah, it's good because he has a great chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks, and then launches another additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack every time a character attacks 3 times in battle, up to once within the turn. So he does have that chance to even raise his defense considerably higher. However, even when so this is the main issue that I have with him. When you transform with him, he's not as good as his untransformed state. So he does greatly raises his attack and defense for 1 turn. Attack and defense 100%, great chance of performing critical hit. Performs a critical hit once only, plus an additional 100% when performing super attack. Plus an additional attack 50 when a target enemy is attacked down or defense down. Plus an additional 50% chance to target the enemy stun. Plus an additional attack 50% when the target enemy is stunned or the target enemy's attack is sealed. High chance to stun the attacked enemy for 2 turns when all allies attacking the same turn are Android and / Cell Saga category characters. Yeah, in all honesty, I prefer his untransformed state only because of that stacking of the defense. I know it's only for 1 turn, but keeping him in 2nd or 3rd rotation, he does get up to high defense. This Gogeta is still pretty decent to this day. Great to raise attack and defense. Great tape Shadow Dragon leader skill. He has fallen off slightly. I would say I would only recommend using him when you are against a tech red zone boss. He is a decent option for red zone, but as long as the red zone is tech unit. And yeah, there's not pretty much anything to say. He has a high chance of evading enemy super attack, countering tremendous power, but he's decent, but I would not recommend summoning if you want him only. Goku and Vegeta, so they're pretty much the same unit. Only Goku gains 20% attack per key sphere obtained, whereas Vegeta gains 10% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. This Vegeta has attack 50% per GT category ally attacking the same turn, whereas Goku has 50% defense instead. In my honest opinion, I would also say the same thing. I would not recommend summoning on this banner if you just want to pull either Goku or Vegeta. They're decent options, I would say I would rate Vegeta higher only because when he does stack, sorry, he does have raising defense per key square obtained, whereas Goku does not. So, but obviously Goku attacks harder, whereas Vegeta defends harder. So that's my only recommendation. Yeah, I would not, I sadly would not go for either of these two to this in this day and age. They can help you, but in more of specific like, yeah, in specific red zone battle, I would say, if you're versing a int or if you're versing a tech red zone boss. So in conclusion, guys, my personal opinion, I would still skip this banner. However, by all means, if you summon it because you love Pan, you love Trunks and Ginyu, you love Ginyu, I mean, no, Trunks and Giru, and you love Ginyu, or if you love any of the other SSRs, by all means, pull for the SSRs that make you happy, that makes you have fun. At the end of the day, you got to summon for the units that you love the most. I would not be summoning on this banner. I got my copy of Ginyu from the coins. So I think that's when I just honestly take and leave. Like honestly take and leave. It's a decent banner, but not a banner that I would recommend. Decent units, but yeah. Pan is amazing. Ginyu is still a god. Like honestly. Summon if you guys would like to summon, but that's my 2 cents on the matter. So I hope you guys do enjoy this sort of this type of video. I'll probably be doing more discussion videos in the future, but other than that, I wish you all the best on your, if you are summoning here, I wish you guys the major amazing luck that you needed. If you can get 50 stones in and then get that Ginyu, by all means take it. Oh, you can, if you are paid to play, you can buy the tickets for this banner. I did not buy the tickets. I don't think I'll be spending the money on that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll have to catch you guys in the next one. Peace and take care and good luck.